in the 90s and early 2000s, a lot of the big families left Mesa because Gilbert, Queen Creek, Chandler were building bigger homes. More land, like all that kind of stuff. And people were like, I wanted a new home. And so what happened is everybody left, and they called it the Great Mormon Migration. So like all the Mormons moved down to Queen Creek and all that kind of stuff. Now what's happening is people are starting to move back here because Mesa is becoming cool again. And a lot of it's the downtown is going to be as cool as Gilbert downtown. Yeah, Mesa's dope.
Mesa's cool.
Yeah, this is a dope house. I love this. The ranch style, all one level. Unique.
It's very unique. The in-law suite will blow your mind. It's through this door right
That's
here.
a dope backyard, dude.
It's a dope backyard.
That's a dope backyard. I love
Let's
it.
show him this side of the house, and then let's show him this side of the house.
This is crazy over here.
Don't look yet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay.
Don't look yet.
So you're thinking you're going to keep this as an Airbnb type of thing? Whoa, this is big, bro.
Yeah, so I want to live, well, you got to see back here. This
I
room back
saw
here.
the office type of thing.
Huge. And then, I don't know, could this
Love
bathroom,
this.
Could this bathroom turn into a
shower.
full bath with all of this extra space?
Yeah. Easy. That's easy, bro. Come on.
Okay. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's cool. So yeah, we'll go into the in-law suite here in a second. We didn't even know it existed, so it blew our minds.
This is great.
And then Laura said they put up this wall right here.
People are so funny.
For all the cabinets that they put on that wall.
Yeah.
But there's, I don't know, maybe they can get creative.
Whoa.
Big room, right?
Well, it used to be 2 rooms.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Laura said stack 3 bunk beds in here.
Like make this like the kids' hangout room.
Yeah, I like it.
Because then this place can sleep like 14.
Damn.
If that happens, which is crazy.
I like all that. That's cool.
This bathroom's huge.
Damn, this place is like a time capsule. It's like it's in really great shape.
Look at that cool little like storybook window cover.
Oh, nice. That's cute.
That's like there's storage.
That's
and stuff
cute.
out there.
That's cute.
And then in here is another bedroom.
Damn, this house is massive, dog.
Good size, yeah. I mean, every other house we saw in Scottsdale, none of the bedrooms.
What are you, a billionaire?
It's 3,200 square feet. How much do you think it is?
I think listing said what, 3,400? No,
No, 32.
32.
How many old lady farts have been?
Comes with that.
They're really squishy.
Like somebody thought, oh my gosh.
See, the house is old.
Oh,
that
wow.
is the house.
Wow, I was not prepared for that, dude. I was not prepared for that at all.
Oh man, that's funny. We didn't do that yesterday, Laura.
Oh my gosh.
I know, that's the 1980s Peloton.
Wow. Holy
Those things
shit.
run back order just like the Peloton.
Yeah, I think so too.
That could kill you.
Here's the master bath. This is also huge.
Yeah, this is nice.
How do you get a walk-in closet in here?
In here?
Yeah, because there's
4 closets over here.
there's these over here, but I don't know if you can. Can you get?
I mean, it depends. Do you have a budget? Do you want to renovate this?
Yeah,
Like full renovation?
I think so. Yeah.
Like a gut?
As long as the dollars make sense.
Well, what's the dollar amount you would spend?
I think I would have to be under like 120.
Okay, so you should have a budget of 60.
Pace Morby.
That's what
crazy.
happens in construction. You have a budget of 60 and it goes to 120. You go to have a budget of 120, it goes to 200.
So I prioritize like what I think would be the 60.
Yes. And then what happens naturally is that all of a sudden you're like, ah, man, now that this wall's open, I had this new idea, and then there's an extra 10 grand, and then there's an extra 10 grand. What I would do is I would go primary bedroom, flooring, kitchen.
Wait. Let's show you the mother-in-law suite and
Okay.
the backyard, and then you can
Yeah.
tell
So
us.
The backyard I wouldn't touch. It looks dope.
backyard's crazy. Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, I honestly wouldn't change the floor plan. You could, the one thing that if you wanted to spend really good money that would get you like a massive ROI
Yeah.
is this is so much more annoying and like
Yeah, Laura said that it needs to go into the attic.
it goes in the attic. So you tear all this out and all of a sudden the whole house goes, holy crap, this house is massive.
What does that run you?
That's probably 10 grand by itself.
Okay.
So like for me, if you wanted to start gutting things, that is something that you can't really do later because what you're doing is you're tearing out drywall, putting the ductwork up inside the attic, then redoing drywall, then painting. So if you paint the house and you change the color, then 4 years later you decide, I actually want to put that in the attic. It's like, yeah, you already painted and drywalled and you did all that stuff. So it's like one of those things, flooring, you can do anytime.
Yeah.
This is like one of those things where you do now, and the problem with it is it's a sunken cost, meaning you're not going to get any more value from it, but it makes the house feel like, holy shit, this house is amazing.
So that's one concern I have is the amount, because I know for the renovations I got to put the cash in myself.
Mhm.
But I want to make sure that I'm pulling that cash back.
Then you won't get that back.
So that won't come back.
Yeah, that won't come back. Kitchen, dude, I honestly would just paint the cabinets white.
You think so?
Yes, dude, look at this.
Yeah, I don't think it needs.
These are not original cabinets. And these are real wood cabinets.
Mhm.
So I would paint these white, keep those as is. I maybe would get a new stove and
New fridge.
new faucet and a new fridge and put that fridge in the garage. And if I'm going to spend money in this house, it's going to be flooring and paint. This house is dope.
It's not. Yeah. It's. I would like the island to be the other way.
You could do that. What I would probably do if you want to spend the money to make this like super
I
dope.
want to make it super dope. That's what I
Is-
want to do.
Float the floor up and put a slider right there. And
Yeah.
somehow get rid of this wall, so it's like all open, and then you can go out the
Yeah.
backyard that way.
The challenge with this is that this ceiling is lower than this. So if you float
Well,
this,
this is. Well, yes, but this is also just the ductwork. No, through here.
Yep, that's ductwork.
So
well,
if that gets paid
so
for,
this is the old exterior of the house,
Yeah.
right? So this right here is holding the weight of this part of the house right here, which is why they never removed this. So if you wanted to spend money, you could remove this, but now you have to put a beam in here, which is not expensive, but then that would open this up. You could turn your island the other way. You could float this. It wouldn't look weird. And I'd put it, yeah, I think the slider would make sense because that's your backyard entrance? That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So-
what we said.
So if you,
Especially when you get out to the yard, I think you'll see that it would look really
it
cool.
breaks up the flow. It's like, wait, what?
And those are all old ass aluminum windows, so let's go to the guest house.
Yeah. Let's go through. Well, we'll show you the way that we found it. So we found it
This way.
this way. We thought, oh, okay,
Here's the garage.
here's the garage, and then I played around with our nice doorbell.
Nice.
And then he kept going, and I go, that's the outside of the
Yeah,
house.
Laura
That's
just
what I
thought
said.
this went outside, and then it opens up.
Oh, sick.
It's right here, and look how great that is.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
So,
So
what,
then that's your private entrance.
so what he was thinking is him staying in here.
Yeah, it's great.
And then
Renting out the other
Airbnb
side.
the
Look
other
how
side.
cute it is.
I love that.
It's so cute.
Dude, do you know how many houses have guest houses like this? Like, this is so rare.
Well, that's what I was telling Laura. Is like I didn't know this level of perfect was even possible for what I was looking for.
Yeah, this is like for a bachelor, so to speak. This is like, oh, dope. This thing's big.
It's huge. There's a bigger closet here than there is in the main house. The
Wow.
bathroom's decent size, and then this den. You guys see this den back here too.
What the freak?
Yeah, it's huge. And then that goes into that.
Oh, dude, this is sick.
I think so too. So this would be like my office. Obviously sleep over there.
So how much do you think this house is?
I don't know, probably 800.
It's 580, and they're motivated. They're
Yeah.
leaving the state this month.
But they've had two.
You can get this house with a guest house in it for 580.
They've had two contracts drop out for.
You should see the house I'm buying in Chandler right now for 730 grand.
Not good, I'm sure.
It's a 1, 2, 3 level house. It's like a split floor plan. It's just freaking chunky. This is dope.
I think it's
You
dope
can,
too.
and once you can go right back into the kitchen. Right
So here's something I noticed
All the flooring's weird.
is that the flooring all needs to be replaced, but you also have a slope back here.
Okay.
So like, can you feel the slope a little bit?
Yes, right.
Okay, so this used to all be a patio.
Right there.
It used to all be a patio. So really, where the slope
I
is,
feel like my calves.
let's see. What I would do is I would tear out all the flooring in the whole house,
And over there too.
the whole house, and
You
I would
get
just
rid
do
of all
one, I would do
these.
one flooring through the whole house, no carpet, no tile. I would do it like a luxury vinyl,
Yeah.
and you're going to end up spending just on the flooring probably 25 grand. Half your budget's gone. Paint the cabinets, maybe new countertops, new appliances, and I would choose maybe.
The cabinets in here are good.
Yeah, I wouldn't even paint these cabinets. I'd keep these cabinets. If you're going to live in here and you don't care about this side, I might say don't change anything in here. Don't spend the money. I
care enough.
Well, what do you want? Countertops?
Probably countertops, flooring, but even that's not.
The flooring is critical, dude. I'm telling you.
That's not a necessity, but
because
I'm
the
trying to figure out what order I do it.
Flooring and the ductwork?
Do I?
If he's looking for an ROI, nobody's coming into your Airbnb and going, "Is the ductwork raised?"
Not at all, yeah.
But there's so much like weird like corners.
Yeah, but that's
shadows
part of the
and
charm of this. The problem with like people who lived in brand new houses their whole life, me and her, is that we forget that like some of my best performing Airbnbs are the houses that have weird stuff like this.
What's
like,
it cost to like get rid of the texturing?
for the whole house, probably 10 grand.
Okay,
It's a big house.
it's a big house.
It's a really big. Dude,
Texturing
Come
is
to the
like.
backyard.
I wouldn't do the drive. I wouldn't do the.
You wouldn't do
no,
that?
no.
Well, yeah. See this backyard. This is huge.
You can do the drywall when you go on vacation for a week, like when you save up a little bit more cash or whatever.
Yeah.
I know you're a billionaire and everything.
Yeah. Been working on it.
Couple of things I would do is I would probably put a better walkway right here. That's
Laura said like an actual patio space for.
yeah. I would put the patio space. If you put a slider here, which you should, if you put the slider right here, I would bring a patio out a little bit more. So when you walk out from your kitchen, you have a hangout spot and maybe even put this is probably fine exactly where it is. And then bring your patio over from there over into this patio and kind of bring it all seamless together. People come to an Airbnb because it has a pool and a big ass backyard and a place for their kids to hang out.
Yeah.
So this is an important thing.
Very important. That's important to me too.
Yeah.
I want to hang out outside.
I wouldn't change the tile here. I would paint the outside. I would paint the inside.
New shutters. Would you do windows?
No.
No.
I mean, nope. I think he can do everything he wants for 60 to 80,000 bucks, and then over time, you spend 10 grand on this, 10 grand on that, 10 grand on this, 10 grand on that. But I don't think you go to 120, dude. I think you have a budget of 60.
Okay.
Flooring, paint, countertops, appliances, maybe switch out the shower in the primary bathroom, like redo the primary bathroom so it's dope.
Yeah.
Because the people that are staying here are the ones that make the
Those are the
decisions.
ones paying the bills.
Right. So if they're deciding that them and their kids are going to come here on vacation, then you want the primary bathroom to be sick
Yeah.
and laid out, and then the other
And the
bathrooms are all
kitchen
fine.
Probably nice.
Kitchen need to be spray painted white, maybe new countertops. This needs to have a nice slider here. Don't touch the rest of the windows right now. Windows can always be done in a year, 2 years, whatever. The windows are not a problem at this house.
Because that doesn't change anything.
No, and most
Anything
people
else.
are going to look at those windows and go, "Oh, those are nice windows."
They won't.
Dude, you can get so invested emotionally so fast that you're just like, why did I spend all that money? We did this flip one time where I got so emotionally involved in the flip that we're like adding blinds, we're doing this, we're doing that. We spent $4,000 on the grass in the backyard, and then before we even list the property, we got a full price offer, actually 10 grand over the offer from a hedge fund. And I was like, okay, great. When do you guys want to see the house? Like, we don't want to see the house. But my blinds and my grass and my this and my that and my blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, we walked out of, do you remember the house?
Yep, very much.
Plata.
Yep, never forget it.
Plata Avenue. We were like going back and forth about all this emotional shit that doesn't give you an art. Bro, if it doesn't give you a direct ROI, don't spend the money.
It's kind of, well, I mean, it's not my forever home.
No.
Yeah.
It's my place to live for like a year or two and then start cash flowing.
Yeah,
And then if he moves out, he can rent that side too. So I was telling
Yeah.
him maybe he could do a patio or something on that side where if someone ever comes and stays, they have like their own little private spot over here
Yeah.
on this side of the house.
I would say the backyard's really cool. I love the pool.
I love the palm trees, how they're all stacked different heights.
Yeah, I love them. It's a great vibe back here. I would paint the outside of the house, paint the inside of the house.
Does this need new siding?
Yeah, when you do that, you'll do the new siding on just that section.
Well,
And-
it'll go away because you're gonna do the slider.
Yeah.
What about like AC units over there? Did we ever find a water heater?
Is the AC working? Don't touch it.
Like it.
Yeah.
Don't touch it. If you even
If you even give it a tune-up.
if you even look at it, it'll break.
If you look at it. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Pretty
So you
dope.
think it's a for sure?
Sell me this house.
For sure win. All right. That makes me feel good.
The things that would drive me wild about this house is because this is your side. I would tear out all the floor and I would level from here backwards. I would level it because when you're hanging out in your office and you're sitting here just like 1 degree off,
You'll feel it.
over about 3 months you'll be like you'll
My back.
put yourself into a insane asylum. You'll be like, am I going crazy? So I would spend, honestly, dude, I would spend 20 grand just in here
Okay.
because you're gonna hang out in here a lot, and that would be countertops, appliances, new bathroom, floating the floors, paint, and
Texture.
I wouldn't do the
What about
texture
some
here.
can lights in here?
Nope,
No.
no,
Well, a new ceiling fan.
new ceiling fan with a light. Dude.
New chandelier above the kitchen.
I would even keep the wood paneling there, dude. Like this is once you start a slippery slope.
It gets really slippery.
Yeah, but here's the funny thing is like when you live in a place, you notice everything, but when your guests come over or when people are buying like Airbnb with you, they never comment about a single thing. They don't even notice the things.
Yeah,
Never.
It's not my forever home, like I said. So I don't. Doesn't need to be perfect.
If you imagine this with all new flooring, new countertops, new paint,
I wanted to
and
add
your
that
own
still, like,
furniture.
luxury Airbnb feel.
Yeah, well that's the flooring does the majority of that, and then the paint.
Painting the cabinets and walls.
90% of the ugliness of this
Carpet's
house,
super cheap if it needs it anywhere.
I wouldn't
It's
do
getting ripped up.
I wouldn't do carpet anywhere.
Other than like area rugs.
I
Yeah,
don't even do
yeah,
rugs,
that's it.
'cause then
If you're so here's the other thing is if your total budget's 120,
Uh-huh.
right? You got to put 40 grand into furniture and TVs and all that bullshit.
Right.
So you need to have a budget of 60 grand that's going to creep to 80 and then you have the other 40 for like furnishing it and making it look sick.
Yeah. I'm trying to pull some like 0% business credit.
Yeah.
Leverage that if I can.
You act like you're not worth $25 billion,
Yeah, 30.
30 billion. Yeah, dude, I love this. This is sick.
I'm 15 minutes from work.
I was telling him, I'm like, if he doesn't want it, I feel like I could have like 10 other people who want this.
There's literally like she has a client that buys Airbnbs just like this. They just bought one what was it on Gilbert Road, so a couple miles from here. They paid like $1 million for something that's not as dope as
What
this.
do you know about like Airbnbs where like owner lives on property?
They don't. Nobody knows
care.
that shit.
They
No.
don't-
You don't
No.
even have to say you're the owner if you don't want.
I can just say like resident lives on property.
Yeah, property management. Property manager's there if you have any issues.
Okay.
People that might
Yeah.
even like
It's all about the framing of it.
Yeah.
But like, don't use
the
the
mustache
backyard.
might have to go around
Okay,
the
because
kids.
people think that's creepy.
I'm just joking.
Not really.
I
It's
like
luxurious.
mustache. It's luxurious.
Well, I got these more blessing. That's pretty cool.
My dad has a mustache, so I'm just joking.
Yeah, this is dope, dude. Are you kidding me? 530?
580, but they're just.
580,
They have
but
to leave.
they really, Laura said the
They said
agent.
if we give them non-refundable like minutes and closing, that they'd be much willing to take care of
Yeah, it's more about the closing and not about the price. So I think we can come under.
Dude, I'm telling you, the things that I would do, flooring and paint, all cohesive. Same exact flooring throughout the whole house. No carpet, no tile. Do a luxury, like a luxury vinyl. Have you seen luxury vinyl?
No, but I imagine the technology.
It looks-
pretty good.
It's
looks like
so,
wood.
it
Yeah.
looks
And you can
so
get it
good.
wet, you can do it in kitchens.
You
do it
could
in
shoot a gun
bathrooms.
at it, dude, and it won't, like, it's so strong.
Laura
They
told
can
me
bring their
people,
dogs. Their nails don't
people to
trust.
paint out here is super cheap to get people.
Yeah, it's inexpensive. Do everything white and then decorate the house with color.
Because I could do it myself, then I could also just hire a professional for cheap.
Yeah, you could do that. That's probably something that Sam Queen should do.
Yeah.
Personally, I would not touch any of this right now other than the slider. I would do the
What about
slider.
floating this floor and putting in the slider.
If you float the floor now, you've got a really low ceiling.
That's okay.
So, all right. The problem, bro, here's the problem. Your budget's 60.
Yes.
You're gonna go over budget by 20 grand because there's gonna be things you find or things that you
Find
change.
something that I don't like. Yeah.
And you got to keep a budget for your furniture, your area rugs, your tables. You got to make the furniture and the staging makes this house,
For sure.
right? So what a lot of people do is they'll screw up and they'll spend all the money on renovation and then their furniture looks like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
flooring, paint the cabinets. I would not even change out the countertops in here. You can change out the countertops anytime, a year from now, 2 years from now. That's not something that needs to be done today. I would do new faucet, new stove, new dishwasher, refrigerator. Flooring is all cohesive. Paint.
Backsplash? No, because it lines up with.
Yeah, just leave it.
Just leave that.
Your
And then paint the hutch there, all white.
Yep.
The whole house is white.
But it's kind of cute. It's kind of mid-century modern because it's from the 60s and it's
That's cool.
original.
And then I would do the primary bath in there.
We should take this out.
Yeah.
No.
I think
No.
I want this out.
It's an Airbnb, bro. Nobody in here is
I
gonna.
got the wrong attitude.
It's an Airbnb. You're making money. So then the other thing is, I would do your side. I would be more intentional about your side because let's say you're gonna live in there for 2 years.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like, gosh, I should have done this.
Yeah.
And here, your guests are not here for that. What they're
50% of the time they won't be here, so if ever you do.
no, they're out doing activities or doing whatever. The main thing they care about is the pool, and the TV area.
And
So-
the kitchen, and this kitchen's huge. Think about you could have chips and like a barbecue.
Bro, this
and
is dope.
And then
having a good old time.
pool table down there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's the pool table spot.
That's a good pool table spot because then you're right by the
by
pool.
outside,
Yeah, I love it, dude. Great.
Sounds good, Laura.
Do you like it?
A freaking guest house.
I know.
I truthfully
was
like the guest
shocked.
house more than I like the main house.
I know.
Wow.
I think that this could sleep 14 with a couple sleeper sofas.
Yeah.
And then Airbnb said like 50% occupancy for that, like $400 a night. So quick cash flow, like $2,000 a month. And I live for free.
It's almost like
And
You should-
I Turo my cars out here
Yeah.
as well and package deal with Airbnb.
Right?
So Uber from the airport, 20 minutes, your car will be here when you get here.
Okay, guess how old he is.
who him?
Yeah.
I know he's 18.
Yeah.
He just turned 18 2 weeks ago.
No. Yeah, do you know how old he is?
23.
We're tight like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Good
He
for
just
you.
barely got
10 out
pubes.
of 10 experience for yourself. Good job. I love it.
I need more experience in this.
Yeah,
Keep
this
going.
is it. Are you kidding me?
This is
I
the
know. This
best
is like a
experience
gem,
I've had.
right?
So would you go in with everything you know, the little information you just got about the seller? would you
I'd
go
say
in
550 probably.
550. That makes
Did
it
you do non-refundable earnest or any sort of, because that's what they want.
Yeah.
They're going to leave. They're so afraid
What,
of
what do
getting
you
counsel on
think is
again.
making people back out of this
I
inspection?
think it's their
though?
electric. Because if you look, they've got all like mostly everything's original switches and stuff, and then there's like wires sticking out of the walls.
Here's the thing: is if this is your forever home, this is a full gut. If this is an Airbnb, it's not even close.
Okay, but you would put like new switch plates on the wall.
Yeah, like if this was my forever home, I'm tearing out this wall. I'm
Right.
opening
So
this.
That's what I was thinking.
I might even take this whole entire back patio off and raise it and extend out my kitchen. I might even put my kitchen on the back wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you got a $200,000 budget if this is your forever home.
Yeah.
And so I think other people are
I gotta
coming.
stop thinking like that.
Yeah, this is your Airbnb.
Okay.
This is your cash flow quadrant right here, dude. You kidding me?
Yeah, like I said, I didn't think this could exist. With
This is a true hidden gem.
This is a hidden gem. People come in here and go, oh man, they got no Airbnb guests even know about the ductwork. Like you didn't know about the ductwork, did you?
I wouldn't have thought anything.
You wouldn't have thought
I
anything.
would not have known like that's the reason that it's lower is because it's the duct. I just thought, oh, structural.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monday's
Yeah, so if somebody came through here, they probably had a contractor walk through with them or an agent, and the agent's like, oh, we can get a great deal on this thing. So they're probably lowballing the seller, or they're getting into contract and they're going back and trying to retrade the seller after they get a quote from the contractor. It goes, yeah, in order for you to do an all new cinder block fence where the wood is, because there's these things I noticed, like that's not
So
cinder
someone's
block.
coming in and telling them the price of what a full gut looks like instead
Yeah,
of
200 grand.
Yeah.
Or
And
there
then that's
is
scary.
buyers that are just afraid of everything. So like they're afraid of, oh, this light switch doesn't work. This is probably original wiring. I bet this house is going to catch on fire.
And they're not thinking about this from cash flow
Yeah.
perception either. They're thinking, I'm going to sink all this money in here, and it's not an investment for me. It's sunken costs that I'll never get back until 20 years later. For you, it's like, I'm going to put in this much money. I'm going to get this much return. This is an investment for you. Everybody else is looking at this as a forever home. So it's like, not only am I sinking money in here, I'm getting no return. And it's going to take me 9 months to renovate this house to the extent I want. So now I got a house payment for 9 months while I'm renovating it. Meanwhile, You could do flooring, paint, couple of things here and there. You're done in 40 days.
Actually, yeah, that's a really good point. I didn't
What
even
would
think
you
about
do
that.
first? Would you live over there as is and then
No.
do this? Would you do the whole?
I did the whole thing at the same time.
So just find a place to live.
Because I got to be home in 20 minutes.
Okay.
There's an efficiency of doing everything at the same time. So the flooring guy does everything in the thing. The shower guy does both showers. The countertop and the painter does everything at the same time. I wouldn't look at them as two different units when you're hiring the contractor. It's the same house.
Okay. I guess it's got to find a place to live for a period of time, is it? But I can figure that out.
He needs a place to live in like a week,
Yeah.
essentially.
I gotta move out on the 12th.
You can stay in our guest house for a couple weeks till you find somewhere.
Would be great. Or I gotta make stuff.
Yeah,
Who
I gotta go.
Close on their home.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Nice job.
This is a dope house.